Hello, amazing Burton families, and welcome to our informational night that is going to teach us a lot about all of the amazing things we have going on here at Burton in terms of keeping our students healthy and safe if you choose to return to hybrid next Tuesday for Cohort A. Reminder that this is a video we pre-recorded. We wanted to make sure that we could show you each and every part of our building so you feel as safe, as comfortable as possible coming back. Quick reminder that Cohort A is coming back on Tuesday the 19th. Cohort B, you got to wait a couple more days. You're going to be coming back on the 21st and 22nd. That's Thursday and Friday. But don't forget to log in. Can't wait to hear all of your comments and answer all your questions. Remember, if you have any comments or questions, just go ahead and type it in the chat in English or Spanish, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. I look forward to seeing the students and the teachers, and let's do this the right way. Thanks, guys.
Now, the first thing we want to clarify is how hybrid learning will work and when students will be at school. If your child is in Cohort A, they will only be coming to Burton on Mondays and Tuesdays. The rest of the week, they will be doing work from home. Those students in Cohort B will only be coming to Burton on Thursdays and Fridays. And again, on the other days, we'll be working on school from home. So once again, we wanted to clarify that hybrid students will not be in school every day. Cohort A will be here Mondays and Tuesdays. Cohort B will be here Thursdays and Fridays. The first topic we want to cover is our daily schedule, as it is going to look a little different this year. So at 8:20 a.m. is when everything is going to start. Classroom doors will open for kinder through second grade at this time, and we will open the gate to the back playground at this time as well. For students who are in third through fifth grade, when the bell rings at 8:26, that is when they will line up in the back like they usually do. Kinder, first, and second grade students will already be in their classrooms at this time. And breakfast will be eaten in classrooms this year. Now, it is very important for parents to know that unfortunately, you will not be able to enter the building to do drop-offs with your students. Now, here are a couple of videos to show you what this will look like.
Good evening, Burton families. We are so excited to be welcoming our hybrid students back next Tuesday, the 19th, for Cohort A, and then the 20th and 21st for Cohort B. We wanted to quickly mention a few important things about what it's going to look like when we walk back into school. So for our K-2 students, as you can see, I'm outside of your amazing classrooms. This year, for entrance and arrival, we're going to be meeting our teachers right outside of your classrooms. Now, there's a few things we wanted to point out to you guys. Number one is that usually for our K-2 parents, we're allowed to walk in, bring our students to their classroom, say hello to the teachers. Well, for safety and health purposes, we are going to be dropping our students off right here. So as soon as you walk your kindergarten students up right here, this is going to be the kindergarten entrance. You're going to wave goodbye, give them a big hug, and then we're going to walk this way. And I want to show you where your teachers' classrooms are. So as you see, we have arrows that don't point in the direction of walking, but they point to your teacher's classroom. So if I am a student that is in Ms. Briseño's classroom, I'm going to walk and I'm going to line up right here, and Ms. Briseño will be right here to let you in. If I'm in Ms. Peña's classroom, I'm going to keep walking down, getting my exercise in today. I'm going to keep walking down, and Ms. Peña's classroom's right here. All right? Now, do you see how the arrows stop? Let's say that I am a first grade student. If I'm a first grade student, I'm going to come right up these entrance right here. Okay, I'm going to walk up. And look, there's more arrows that show first graders are going this way. So if you're in Ms. Whiteman's class, you're going to walk up this ramp, and your teacher, Ms. Whiteman, is going to welcome you right here. She's excited to meet you, and get ready to go. Okay, follow me. As we continue walking around our beautiful front of our building, you'll notice we come to our next teacher. If you are in Miss Goebel's class, you're gonna walk up this lovely ramp right here. And you are gonna line up right here, and Miss Goebel's gonna pick you up outside this door. This way we can walk straight into our classrooms. We have a couple more to show you. As you walk up that ramp, if you are in Miss Burghart's class, you're gonna follow these arrows, line up right here, and Miss Burghart's door is right here. Then moving on, the last class in second grade for our hybrid students is the amazing Miss Fales. Miss Fales' class is gonna walk up these stairs right over here if possible, and you're gonna line up right here to meet your amazing teacher. Now, boys and girls and parents, usually we're able to walk up and meet a little early. We're asking that we wait until about 8:20 to begin lining up, and that way we can make sure everybody gets in healthy and safely, and we'll talk about breakfast in a little bit. All right, so for my 3rd to 5th grade students, we are excited to have you guys back too. Again, remember, Cohort A is next Tuesday the 19th. Cohort B is the 21st and 22nd on Thursday and Friday. But we want to show you guys where you're going to be lining up. So again, at 8:20, these gates will be open. We highly encourage you wait until 8:20 to arrive to promote social distancing and make sure that all the work we're doing keeps us safe and healthy. So follow me. We're going to start where our 3rd grade students are going to line up. So our 3rd grade students, which are Miss Gilbert and Miss Sanders, are going to be lining up right here. So the first teacher, if you are with it's Miss Reinhardt and Miss Sanders. Miss Reinhardt, your class is going to line up right here. Please make sure to stay 6 feet apart. Please make sure to keep as much distance as possible. We know you're excited to see your friends, but Miss Reinhardt, you're going to line up right here as your classroom's right inside the door. Miss Sanders, your class is going to line up right on the other side right here. Excuse me. And as you can see on our doors, your teachers' names are right there to help you if you forget or you don't see this video and you're not sure. Just remind your students to look for their teacher's sign. Next, 4th and 5th grade. We're going to walk down just a little bit. This is going to be pretty similar to what you're used to if you're a 4th and 5th grade student. We're going to be lining up over here. The only difference is we're going to be spread out a little bit more. All right? So you're still going to be coming in these doors. Miss Morton, you're going to line up. We'll stay right here on numbers 10 and 11. Make it easy. Right? Miss Morton, you're going to be right here. Miss St. Germain's class, so my 4th graders, Miss St. Germain, you can line up right here on numbers 13 and 14, waiting for your teacher to come grab you. Miss Pierce, Miss Pierce's class, my amazing 5th graders are going to line up right here on these lines. And then last but certainly not least, Mr. Mears' amazing 4th graders. I know it's snowy right now, but you're going to line up on the other side of this 4 square right here. And then as you can see, your teachers' names are right in that door over there. Again, please make sure to do your best to not stand directly near your friends. Most importantly, 3rd to 5th grade students, is when you are on school property, you must have your mask on. I know that we're outside. I know that it's cold. Keeps my cheeks warm. So let's make sure that we come out, we see you with your masks on, ready to learn. All right, let's start over. All right, Burton families, right now we're going to be talking about breakfast, right? So usually what happens is you walk in the building at around 8 to 8:15 and the lunchroom's open. We're going to do something a little bit different. In order to make sure we can stay socially distanced and healthy, we're going to be eating breakfast in our classrooms. So 3rd to 5th grade students, you're going to be walking in your doors. This is the 3rd grade entrance. Miss Reinhardt's class will walk right this way. Miss Sanders will walk right that way. There's going to be an amazing lunch lady person who's going to be here to hand you a bagged breakfast. You're going to walk that breakfast into your classroom, and your teacher will have an activity for you to do while you're eating breakfast. For our K-2 students, your breakfast is already going to be in your classroom. Mr. Haga, your teacher, somebody will be delivering the breakfast to your class in the morning before you get there, so you're ready to eat and ready to have a great day.
Now, for students who are late, you will have to use the front entrance of the building. You will have to ring the doorbell and come on in. Once again, unfortunately, parents, you will not be able to come in with students. Now, here is our video to show you a little bit what this will look like.
All right, boys and girls, if you are in preschool or pre-K, amazing young students, you are going to be doing arrival and dismissal much like you were last year. You are going to be arriving right here in our main lobby. The arrival time for preschool is at 8:40. 8:40 a.m. is when Mrs. Gelderloos will be meeting you here. The one difference this year, much like with K-2 and 3-5, is that you will be saying goodbye to your students right at the door. She will open the door. Her, Miss Melvie, will come out, grab the students. You can say goodbye, and they will walk in without their parents. Also, all right, boys and girls, we've gotten a lot of questions about what do we do if we run a little bit late to school. It happens. But the one thing that's different this year is that what's going to happen is if you're late to school, you're going to come ring our buzzer right in the front. The office will let just the student in the building. No parents are going to be allowed in the building without an appointment or approval. And so if you're running late, that's okay, it happens. Ring the buzzer. Our amazing secretaries will ask who's there. They'll let you in. Remember, it's just the student. Someone will meet you right outside of our main office, and we will walk you to your classroom. So you'll walk right here. As you can see, we're getting everything ready. You'll walk right to our main office. Myself, Ms. Guzman, Ms. Hope, somebody will meet you here and walk you to your classroom.
School will end at the same time as it has in the past, so 3:26 is our dismissal time. K through 2, you will still pick up alongside the school like we did last year, and 3rd through 5th, you will still be dismissing through the back of the school. Once again, parents will not be allowed to come inside and pick up their students. Here is our video to explain.
All right, after a long day of learning, now we're going to talk a little bit about dismissal. Now, dismissal is one of those things that's going to look very similar to last year. Our 3rd to 5th grade students are going to be leaving outside of the same doors they came in. The only difference is that the playground will still be open because it is a community playground. The one thing we need to keep in mind is that anytime you are on school property, you must be wearing a mask. And so while we encourage you to leave the building and head home, we know that that's not always possible. You might be waiting for your parents to come. You might be waiting for a babysitter or a family member to come and get you. The one thing we are going to require is that you still have a mask while on school property. So 3rd to 5th grade students, you're going to be leaving through the same doors you came in to go straight home. K-2 students, you are going to be leaving through your classroom doors, the same doors that you came in. Parents, you can be waiting right outside on the grassy knoll. And then as you see your teachers come out, just like last year, they will be lining the students up, waving to you when they see you. Make sure you make that eye contact with the teacher, as you cannot come up to grab your student, but we will release them to you. 1.
Now we are going to talk a little bit about the safety measures we've put in place inside the school. Now, first we will show you what our hallways look like.
So boys and girls, parents, as we welcome you back, you're going to notice a few things are a little bit different with our amazing building here. As you've seen, we've spent the last few months really making sure that we clean out the hallways, making sure that everything is ready for a safe return to Burton for our hybrid students. As you see, we have our lines on the ground. You're going to see these throughout the entire building. As you see, there's arrows that show which direction to walk. So if I'm walking towards my classroom, I'm going to be walking on this side of the hallway. Right? We need to make sure that we keep that distancing. And I know we might see friends over there. We can give an air high five. We can wave silently, of course. But as we walk down the hallway, we make sure we follow the signs. We stay on our side of the arrow until we get to our classroom. This is going to make sure that we can keep our distancing and be as safe as possible.
And now here's a quick explanation of what drinking water will look like at Burton.
Another thing we're doing, and the whole district's doing for the safety of all students, is we've turned off all the water fountains. Now you might be saying, how am I going to get water? Well, you're allowed to bring a water bottle already filled, and the district will also be providing water bottles for every student. Remember, it's okay that you bring a water bottle, but it has to come filled because we don't have a way to fill it.
Now we are going to move on to our lunchroom, as I'm sure all of you are curious as to what lunches will look like. Here's our video explaining all of our safety measures.
All right, Burton families, now we're going to talk about lunch, right? For lunch, we've created the cafeteria so that way it can fit between 46 and 50 students, which fits our hybrid numbers perfectly. We've socially distanced them at 6 feet apart so that way every student can eat, they can take their masks off to eat, and they will be healthy and safe. So I want to show you a little bit about what's going to happen. So when the students walk in, they're going to walk in. Sorry, it's a little dark in here, but we'll make it happen. There's arrows on the ground as you see. They're going to walk in. They're going to come all the way down. As you see, we've placed green tape on each table to show that every student has a specific spot. Each teacher will create a seating chart to help with contact tracing to make sure that every student knows where their stuff is as well. So the students are going to walk in. They're going to be walking all the way down. And this isn't anything new for the students. This is the same thing many of them do. The one difference is that this year, instead of having 2 lunch lines, because of the number, we're only going to have 1 to make things easier. Our students are going to come up. They're going to say hello to our amazing lunch ladies, thank them for all their hard work. They're going to walk all the way down, grab their bag lunch. This milk cart will be right here. Grab a milk, and then they will go to their assigned seat. Students, at first, this might feel a little weird, but we will make sure to make it as easy and smooth as possible and make sure everybody gets fed.
We also wanted to show you a little bit what recess time will look like. Students will be divided by classroom into different zones during recess to make sure there is appropriate social distancing. And when students line up at the end of recess, they will also be staying within their zone as to maintain the social distancing. We have been very careful to make sure there will not be a lot of close contact with students outside of their zone during this time. We know that many parents have been asking about uniforms. They are required. However, we understand if you haven't had time to go out and get uniforms or don't feel comfortable doing so, we will be flexible. Please do not worry too much about this. And here is a very important message from our school nurse who has been working tirelessly to make sure our school and our teachers and students will be ready for some great learning.
2.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatini and I'm the new school nurse at Burton Elementary and Middle. So this is my office. I just wanted to double check in with you all, make sure you're, start over.
Yeah. 2.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatini and I'm the new school nurse at Burton Elementary and Middle. This is my office.
Hola a todos, queremos dar el bienvenido a la nueva enfermera de Burton Elemental y también Burton Intermedia, y esto justo es su oficina.
I just wanted to remind you that if your children are feeling sick, keep them home.
Realmente es muy importante, ella quiere recordar a todos, si sus estudiantes no se sienten bien, se sienten enfermos, es súper importante que se queden en casa.
If you send your kids to school with a fever, cough, sore throat, runny nose, chills, stomach ache, we would have to send them home because we would be concerned that they may have COVID and we didn't want to spread it to the other kids.
Entonces, realmente, si estudiantes tienen fiebre, si tienen un tos, si tienen escalofríos, si tienen un nariz como escalofríos, cualquier de estos síntomas, es muy importante que se queden en casa, porque realmente si los estudiantes vienen aquí a la escuela con cualquier de estos, nosotros vamos a estar llamándoles para ya mandarles de regreso a casa.
Thank you. Can't wait to see you on Tuesday.
Muchas gracias y nos vemos al grupo A el día martes. And finally, we know how important communication is to the success of our families and our students. So we just want to share with you that the best way to reach teachers is through Seesaw and Dojo. With the front office, please feel free to call 819-2262. We are also available through Facebook messaging or Class Dojo. And remember, we are getting a high amount of calls because we aren't able to have parents. So please give us about 24 hours to get back to you. And I want to make sure that you know what our front office team looks like, even with masks on. So we have the lovely Miss Hoke here, and then Miss Carla, who is new to our team, and we are so excited to have her. Thank you so much for coming to our informational meeting tonight. Remember, you can comment questions below and we will answer you ASAP. But again, we are excited to have your students back. Know that their safety is our top priority, but we are ready to be back and we are ready to keep learning. So thank you so much for being here. We will see you soon.